Okay, so let's go over a few problems. This is page 840. I've been asked to do problems 10, 20, and 21. So this section is sort of this whole chapter is sort of just a mishmash. They throw problems in sections that don't really belong there. There are some things in here that I really think could have waited till later section, but let's just get through it. International calls require the use of a country code. Do you know what the country code is for the United States? It's 1. You know how you dial 1 before, 1-949? Yeah, it's 1. That's our country code. Because we had Alexander Graham Bell and he invented the phone, and so we're 1. All other countries have like a 3-digit code. But their first numbers, the other countries, do not begin with a 0 or a 1. So that means they only have 8 possibilities, 2 through 9, for the first digit. And then the other ones have the other digits have no restrictions. So it could be all 10 digits, 0 through 9 here. But the first one can't be 0 or 1, unless in the United States. We're just 1. So anyway, that's a total of 800 ways to do that. So there's 800 possibilities there. Problem 20. This is my second time going through this lesson because 20 is messed up. The answer in the back of the book is not right, I don't think. I'll do it 2 different ways. You have cards that are numbered 1 through 8. And what is the probability that the first card selected are a 5 and a 6? All right, well, you're trying to get a 5 and a 6. Now, that means that the first card could be a 5 or a 6. And then the second card would be the other card. So if you pulled a 5 first, the next card would be a 6, hopefully. That's what we're trying to get. But if you pulled a 6, then you could get a 5 next. So if we do it this way, there's 2 out of 8 ways to get a 5 or a 6. And then once you pull that 5 or 6, there's only one other card in there that you want. So, it's either the 5 or the 6, depending on which one you didn't pull the first time. But there's only 7 cards left. So that comes out to be 2 out of 56, which reduces to 1 out of 28. But the back of the book says 2 out of 28, which isn't right. Let me do it a different way. Suppose I do it with 2 situations. I get a 5 and then a 6, or I get a 6 and then a 5. There's only 2 ways it could go. If you're getting a 5, if you want a 5 and a 6 and the order doesn't matter, it's either this way or this way. There's no other way to do it. So they're probably getting the first 5 would be 1 out of 8 times, now you pulled out a card, so there's only 1 less card in there. There's a 6 left in there. So that'd be 1 out of 56 plus, let's figure the probability of doing it this way. Getting a 6 the first time would be 1 out of 8. And then getting a 5, once you pulled out a 6 already, there's only 7 cards in there. So that's 1 out of 56. And when you add those 2 situations together, you get 2 out of 56. So you get the same answer that I got earlier, 1 out of 28. That's 2 different ways of thinking about it. I don't know how they got 2 out of 28 or 1 out of 14. I think they're wrong. And then problem 21 is lottery. And I think I talked about this about combination. I don't know if you guys had combinations today or if you're going to get it next week. But I think you've had combinations. But anyway, this is a combination because it's a lottery problem. It's the same. If you haven't had it yet, you're going to have it soon. So you're trying to draw 6 numbers from 50. So that would be 50C6, which remember is a double permutation. It's 50P6 divided by 6P6. So if I use my calculator and I type in 50P6, I get this huge number, which I'm not even going to bother writing down. It's like 1.14 times 10 to the 10th. It's huge. And I'm going to hit divided by 6P6. And then I get my answer, which is there's 1,589,0700 ways to do this. So almost 16 million ways to pull these numbers, 6 numbers from 50. Now, I could have just done it directly by doing a combination. I could have done 50C going over to combination C6, and it would have given me the same answer. But I like to do it as a double permutation to show you. So what's the probability then? Well, the probability of a win, since there's only one way to win out of those 16 million ways, this is the probability of getting a win. 1 out of 15,890,700. Hope this helps you. Take care. I'll talk to you guys soon.